I got to talk about Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, in my opinion, is the clear-cut choice for Rookie of the Year, specifically on the offensive side of the ball. And here's why. Jamar is clearly their number one option as far as their receivers go. And when it comes to the connection that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have had, this extends farther than just the drafting of Jamar Chase in the first couple games that he's played for the Bengals. I mean, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, this goes back to their LSU days where they were able to light it up against college secondaries until Joe Burrow ended up getting drafted. And there were some concerns with Jamar taking the year off last year because of the COVID issue. And I think some people were thinking whether or not that he could transition into the NFL efficiently, or I should say smoothly. That's probably a better word to use. After taking that year off. And from what I've seen so far, he has lit up any opposing cornerbacks or safeties that he's gone up against. In that game against Baltimore, Jamar had 8 catches for 201 yards and a touchdown. And the one play in particular that I want to focus on is that touchdown. An 82-yard touchdown where, I mean, it's not that crazy of a route. It's literally just like a 5 to 10-yard route, and he's able to break off a tackle or two and then just run straight down the field for an 82-yard touchdown. It was a phenomenal play. And Jamar Chase is one of the most electrifying receivers in the NFL already. I wouldn't say that the guy has blazing speed. I wouldn't say that the guy is like Randy Moss in the perspective of being able to get like those jump balls, being able to high point those passes, and then just being able to torch cornerbacks like that. But Jamar, his route running, I think, is phenomenal. And what he's able to do on these big chunk plays is basically akin to what I think Tyreek Hill does for the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball to him. When I look at Jamar Chase this year, Jamar Chase has 35 receptions and 754 yards receiving already. He has 6 touchdowns. The craziest stat to me is the fact that he is averaging over 21 yards per reception this early on. The only person that I could really think of in recent history that kind of has similar numbers to that as far as rookie receivers go was Justin Jefferson with the Minnesota Vikings when he got his start a couple years ago. And Jamar Chase is on pace to break that rookie receiving record that Justin Jefferson just broke a couple years prior. At this point, Jamar Chase is looking at 1,500 yards, possibly even 1,600 yards receiving. I wouldn't be surprised if he finishes the year with at least 10, possibly even 12, 13 touchdowns receiving. And he may have, 70 yards. I mean, not 70 yards, 70 receptions by the end of the year. He's having a phenomenal year. And I just think at this current moment in time that he's the clear-cut choice for Rookie of the Year offensively. You can maybe say that Mac Jones is in the mix for New England, but I think when it comes to just dynamic playmaking, I think Jamar sets himself above everybody else in that regard. And if he keeps playing like this, I mean, it could be a point could be made that he could be like a top 10 receiver when it's all said and done by the end of the year. That may be a little bit of a stretch in my opinion, but if he keeps playing like this and he makes these huge chunk plays for Cincinnati moving forward, oh yeah, he could definitely be a top 10, top 15 receiver when it's all said and done by the end of the year.